My name is Jim Gierach, and I'm an attorney from the Chicago area. I've been practicing law for some 40 years. I started out by helping to write Illinois' Constitution right out of law school. I then went into the state's attorney's office and prosecuted in both the homicide unit of the Cook County Grand Jury, the trial court rooms, and in drug courts. I then spent the next 26 years basically representing municipalities, defending people charged with crimes, and discovering along the way that we have a problem in our society, and that is the war on drugs. That brought me to an organization called LEAP, Law Enforcement Against Prohibition. It's an organization composed of people who used to fight the war on drugs, that were the leaders of that fight, who have come to the same realization that I have, that the problem is the war on drugs. I'm here at 420 University, a great opportunity for people of vast experience to come and reach people from really around the globe about the problems with drug policy. Not just a US drug policy, but a world drug policy that puts prohibition first and people last. I look forward to talking to you folks and discussing basically 3 points. Number one, the war on drugs doesn't work. It does not save our children. It does not make society better. It puts more drugs, uncontrolled and unregulated, everywhere. Secondly, the war on drugs is basically the heart of nearly any crisis you can name in America, and for that basis, really the world. The problems with guns, gangs, crime, prisons, taxes, deficits, AIDS, healthcare, trade imbalance, corruption of the police, of kids, no money for schools, and constructive things like drug treatment, job stimulus, and of course we fund terrorism. So the third point that I'd like to discuss today is why a policy that's been in place for 40 years and causes so much harm, which is apparent to everyone, is still in place. 420 University provides an opportunity for people who are experts in various fields of academic and employment backgrounds to bring to the public the problem with drug policy, the solution, and how things, particularly cannabis, can help people medically and otherwise. From a personal point of view, I should say that I have never used any illicit substance. I am here advocating that prohibition be ended, that cannabis be made available to people who are sick and ill, and even greater restrictions eliminated, because the violence that is caused. In Chicago, where I come from, we killed a dozen kids in one weekend in the early 1990s, which was really the straw that broke the back for me. And now we see in Mexico, where in the last 3 years since President Calderon started enforcing the war on drugs, we've had 23,000 people killed, 190 people harmed here just recently in Puerto Rico. In Chicago, this 3 weekends ago, 45 people shot in one weekend, 10 killed. The following weekend, 26 people shot. It's the violence which brought me back to the subject of drug policy that I had been away from for so many years. And then as I got into it, I saw that really it was the heart of nearly any crisis you can name. So if you want society to be better, if you want people to care about people, if you want to get rid of this informant law enforcement system that we put in place, we have to end the war on drugs and control and regulate substances which are too dangerous to leave uncontrolled.